So when you're a builder, you have to work to get paid, but sometimes you have to work to get paid, if you know what I mean. I'm down here in the shop today, and I'm going to tell you about our very first job, which was our very worst job, by the way.
As a matter of fact, to date, the only job that we ever got fired in the middle of a job. Have you ever been fired in the middle of a job? Hurts a little bit.
I'm just at work today. I don't know what's going on, but this story sounds really, really sad.
So this was a remodel job that we got, and this was like probably 15 years ago, at least. And so we got this job to remodel a house, and it was really to add a room onto the house. It was out on posts, and then a wraparound deck around the front of it. So we got this contract with this lady, and we had a real contract, but I'd got a warning from a couple people in town that, hey, you might not want to work for this lady because she owes all kinds of people in town money.
They had done work on her house, and she never paid them. Well, we were young and ambitious, so I thought, well, shoot, it'll be no problem. We'll do the work. We'll get paid. It'll be great.
Is this thing even on?
I think I was just out of high school, maybe 19 years old at this time. So we took the job. Everything seemed to be going smooth. We got about 2/3 of the way through the job, and then out of nowhere, the lady says, "Hey, I think you're ripping me off."
My brother and I are down underneath putting up the covering underneath the floor system because it's out on posts, it was exposed. So he had to put like some plywood up or something like that to cover the insulation.
We started to nail it up. We were under the deck up on ladders, starting to nail this stuff up, and she comes around the corner and says, "Hey, that's not what I wanted down there. We're supposed to put blue board, like insulation board up." And I was like, oh, I didn't know anything about that, so well, we just thought we'd be nice. We took the plywood back to the store. We got a bunch of blue board, got back on our ladder, started nailing it up with button caps into the bottom of the joist. And she comes around the corner again and says, "Hey, that's not what I want. I didn't want blue board. It's supposed to be plywood and painted."
What? I thought you just told us to go get the blue board and rip down the plywood, and we were totally confused. Well, we shouldn't have been confused because this lady had it planned out from the beginning, I think. She fired us exactly when she owed us the same amount of money it would take to sue her for the money she owed us according to our contract, which was about $15,000. And I can't tell you how mad I was actually to know that I had been working for a month on this project and basically was not going to get paid at all. I told my dad that I was going to go rent a track hoe and go out there and bulldoze her house down. Then I started thinking maybe a bulldozer would alert too many people that I was coming in to take this house out. And I thought it would be easier just to chainsaw all the posts down and just let the thing fall to the ground. That would be great. That's what I'm going to do. And, you know, he talked me out of it, and it was a smart move to just let it go. Even though that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this lady's house out.
"You're fired." And I was like, oh man, we were almost done. We had the drywall sitting in the house. The wiring was all done. The lady owed us $15,000 out of a $25,000 price, okay? So we had been paid 10, and the 15 was what she owed us. But the thing is, when you're a contractor like us, you don't get paid a lot during the job. Really, it's at the very end when you make money off of whatever's left. So we didn't make any money. We had just set the drywall in the house. The wiring was done, all the mechanicals. We had loaded the drywall in. It was leaned up against the wall. And I was like, man, we just paid for that drywall and set it in our house. I was like, I'm gonna go get the drywall and I'm gonna take it back.
So that was our very first job where we worked and didn't get paid anything. In fact, the homeowner to this day, and we're not gonna mention names, we're classy folks, owes us $15,000. I would love to get it because I could actually use it. I got 3 kids. And so if you're a contractor out there, we just wanted to share this story because I'm sure we're not the only people that have been honest and worked hard and tried to make a job come out nice only to be not paid.
Contractors out there, be careful. You need to have really explicit information on your contracts written out. You need protection from crazy homeowners. Now, everybody's about homeowner protection, and I get that. There are contractors that try to steal your money and run away.
You know, share your story in the comment. I'd like to hear how much worse your story is, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, great.